Hey everyone, I hope you're all okay. This is our new tutorial and it's a Lady Gaga look, and this is the makeup that she wore on the Graham Norton show. So I'll put images and everything in the description box and obviously links to all the products and everything like that. But yeah, let's get the tutorial started. Okay, so I've already moisturised my skin. I just used the Earle Skin Repair Moisturiser. Just looks like this. And then I'm going to move on to foundation. Now in this look, Lady Gaga had quite a matte base and it also wasn't particularly tanned. So I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and this is in the colour Shell, number 15 I think. Which looks like this. I'm going to be applying that with my Sephora Professional Mineral Powder brush. Okay, so then I just went in with a little bit of concealer. This is my favourite concealer, it's the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection, and this is in the colour number 2, which is light. So now I'm going to put on Studio Fix powder from MAC. This is actually a powder foundation, but in the look she wore it was pretty full coverage. Obviously she was dancing and things, so she needed to have a base that was going to stay on. So I'm just going to powder over the centre of my face with this. Okay, so let's move on to the brows. Now this is probably going to look really strange on me because obviously I've got really dark hair, and now I'm going to bleach my eyebrows out, so I'm going to take a little bit of the Barry M foundation cream. Just going to put some on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to mix that with a little bit of my concealer that I used. So I've got them just there, and then I'm going to take one of these little disposable spoolies, they're like a little mascara wand, and I'm just going to mix that with that, so I have it on there, and I'm going to brush that through my brows. Now you actually want to brush your eyebrows. Make sure you've covered the hairs first, but then brush your eyebrows up. And just blend the concealer. So we're not completely covering the eyebrows, we just want them to look sort of bleached. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the eyes. All the shadow that Lady Gaga wore was completely matte, and it was just a little bit of contouring, and then the liner and obviously under the eye was the main focus of the look. So I'm just going to start with using a little bit of Vanilla by MAC, which is just a creamy matte eyeshadow. I'm going to take that on a 224 and just put that all over the lid, just to obviously make it matte, and it will also provide a sort of clean wash of colour. Okay, so once I've got that vanilla colour all of the eye, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go in with Cork eyeshadow, which is sort of like a medium brown, and again it's matte. So I'm just going to use this to contour the socket area a little bit. So just tip your head back, and if you feel where there's sort of a little dint, or like where it sort of goes in, that's basically where you want to contour. So you have something like that. For the liquid eyeliner on the top, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Superliner Carbon Gloss, which is this one, and it's just a black liquid eyeliner with a felt tip applicator. Now take your time with this because it's not the easiest thing to do to get your liquid eyeliner straight, especially with such a big wing out like this. But yeah, just take your time with it and you should be okay after some practice. Okay, so this is the basic shape of the eyeliner that you want in. It's quite a thick liner and it just sort of goes straight out. Okay, so the actual underneath of the eye is very clean. It doesn't have any mascara on the bottom or anything in the waterline, because it sort of starts from here and then goes up. So I'm just going to use, this is a pale yellow pencil, from MAC. I'm not sure if this is a Pro pencil or if it's in the regular line, because I got it from the MAC Pro store in London, but if not, you can use a white eyeliner or just like a creamy coloured or a peachy coloured eyeliner. So that's just going to go in the waterline, just to brighten up the inside of the eye. So it actually starts from just in the bridge of the nose, slightly underneath the lower lash line. Something like that. Okay, I'll just zoom in so you can see. So now what she seems to have is, obviously she has the gold teardrop type things, but then she has little black triangles in between. So there's a gold one on each end, then there's a black triangle, gold, black triangle, and there's 4 of each, so they're not exactly even, but never mind, just get them as good as you can. Okay, so now you should have something that looks a little bit like this. So you've got your 4 triangles, and now it's time to do the 4 gold drops. So for that, I'm going to use this Illamasqua. It's another precision ink, and this is in the colour Alchemy, and it's just the most gorgeous, like sparkly gold. So I'm basically just going to draw 4 lines in this, and then I'm going to put a few little jewels on as well. And these lines want to go sort of like nostril length. And it doesn't matter if they're not completely straight, because in the picture they're not exactly straight, they just sort of follow the natural curves of her face. Okay, so now you should have something a little bit like this. Now what I'm going to do is take this set of crystals. I actually got these from eBay. I can't remember the seller because I got them like ages ago, but you basically just want to type in like crystals or gems or rhinestones. I think these are actually to stick on your nails, but I mean it's fine to use them on your face as long as they're not sort of too close to your eye area. So there's some gold ones just in here, which I'm going to be using towards the top. So I'm going to be using eyelash glue to stick them on with. I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to be using, this is sort of like a little toothpick, just to pick the gems up. Just dip it into the glue, and then just place it on the line. Now you want to carry on this over all the gold stripes, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so that's the gems in place. I'll just zoom in and show you what it looks like when they're all on. So I just want to do a tiny bit more contouring on in the socket line, just with a deep brown eyeshadow. That's better. Just didn't feel like it was sort of defined enough. Okay, that's perfect now. So I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara. This is Rimmel Sexy Curves in Intense Black. So I'm going to move on to the cheeks. Now it looks like she had quite a bit of contouring, not actually much colour on the cheeks. So I'm going to use sort of something that's halfway between a blush and a contour really, and that is this colour. It's called Cantaloupe. It's this colour here from MAC, and it's sort of a matte, I don't know if it's a matte or a satin, yeah it's a matte. It's sort of like a bronzy peachy colour. So I'm going to take that on my 109 and just contour towards the back of the cheeks. Okay, so you can see that contour there. So now I'm going to draw on, she's drawn on a little mole just here, and it's in between the second and third sparkly line. So now I'm going to move onto the lips. I'm going to be using a Barry M lip liner. So it's in number 25 and it's sort of a coral red colour. Okay, so once they're lined how you want them, I'm going to fill them in with a red lipstick. This is called True Red and it's by L'Oreal. It's one of their colour reach lipsticks, so it's very sort of moisturising and glossy looking. Okay guys, so that's the finished look for this Lady Gaga tutorial. Again, this is the look that she wore on the Graham Norton show, I think it was last night. So, I really hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this more creative tutorial because these are probably the ones that I enjoy doing the most because they're just sort of a lot more out there and adventurous. So if you have any more requests for makeup tutorials that are a little bit more arty-farty, then do let me know in the comments section and I'll get around to doing those. So yeah, I think that's all there is to say. I hope you enjoyed it again and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!